Hola, what's up? What's good? How fine now? How you day? Welcome to the random session. This is the home of good vibe. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of which am I supposed to say another episode? It's been like ages. Did you get engaged during the period that we were not part and we're not on this?
I'm angry.
Yeah, angry. Who is angering you?
Let me tell you why I'm angry.
Alright, talk to me.
So we have recorded session before.
Okay.
Months ago, I busy last month.
It wasn't months
I
ago.
can't remember, Sha, but we have recorded session before. Do you know what happened?
You're shouting.
My friend say he can't find it.
But is it my fault that I can't find it?
Did he walk from the computer?
Oh no, man, the computer crashed.
And he didn't even tell me.
But I told you when we had that conversation that a lot has been going on and all that. You get that there's been changes, da.
But you did not tell me that the file have misplaced.
Because you put no release to shock up on me like that. You know, used to say, Zimeji, what you going on in the going on? No. Don't be like, Zimeji, how about you? If I say I'm fine, all of you just say, agree, oh yeah, fine. But me, I used to be like, are you fine? Are you sure?
Then paro, and you are lying. This is somebody that if something is worrying, before he open his mouth to tell you what the problem is, you have to jump inside him and dance on his brain before he tell you what's going on.
But yeah, sorry we held your podcast long. Welcome to another episode, and it's straight to business basically. Or do you have anything you'd like to say before we get down to business?
No, it's
Yeah, calm. You have let it outside your chest.
No.
Okay. Alright guys, we have amazing guests in the studio today. By the way, this is by Avery Studios. So, you want to get your podcast recorded, you should stop by. It's at Anthony Village, Idiroko bus stop, Lagos State. Speaking of Lagos State, that is our topic for today. But
you see our setup here?
You get it. And the gadgets. We have many.
We even have cameras. And we have computers.
Markland, look.
As if you see our producer, site. She's even wearing coats.
I'm going to put a video of the producer on the Instagram page, so you should head on to the random
as
section.
a very, very professional, very serious, and he's a gay, very serious gay.
And he's a gay.
I said is. I didn't say he's.
Alright guys, so can we just move the camera so I guess, and as you guys would introduce yourselves.
Alright, hi everyone, my name is Toluwani and it is so nice to be here on this space.
Can you speak English?
Yeah. I can't even realize there are no Gosha boys.
Is that right?
Hi everyone, it's Temi and I mean, this is like...
Keep your Ibadan in check. Keep your Ibadan in check.
You know, it's not just
feels
the
good to
Ibadan.
be back here.
You know, I feel like a blessed man. Because I'm surrounded by beautiful ladies.
Wow. You see? You know you're just speaking English. You're talking Let's speak good English.
Alright, so I'm surrounded by beautiful ladies. And I feel like a blessed man.
Wow.
You get so I don't like to show myself. I don't like to, you know. I just like to be in my comfort zone. But anyways, so away from all of that, we're talking about crazy Lagos experiences, and trust me, these guys are the reason why they're in the studio is because I feel like they're the expert on that particular topic.
Wow.
So I'll just give you like some minutes to do like full introductions, like maybe what you do. You told us
your name, what you do, are you in school? You know, if you have any business going, are you staying alone? Are you staying with people, family? Okay.
Don't worry.
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we are not police officers.
Okay. Like I've said, my name is Toluwani, but I am known as, or popularly known as, Toluwa Pops. I run a business. I run a fashion business. I have.
What's the name of your fashion business?
Yeah, Talks by Pops actually. That's the business I run. It's a clothing business, and I provide clothes for both female and unisex wears, basically. And what else? I am aspiring to be like Uncle Dimeji here.
I would have walked out. Why not like just go and test my daddy and tell mom I made it.
So I am
your head is swelling now.
So to say a radio aspirant. I would like to, come into the radio field sometime So that's basically it.
Are you in school?
Oh yeah, I am in school. I am studying HR in University of Lagos. That's
I want HR.
yeah, HR, Human Resource Management.
That is what I said.
Eh.
Yeah, the pronunciation is one meal. All right. I didn't know that they have HR.
You know, they have.
They have. Bad.
All right. Okay, so my name is Timmy. Basically, there's not much about me. I'm just very simple. I don't like stress. But I like stressing myself because. So I am into, or basically, I like organizing events. So events planning, and also catering, and also what else?
Many also.
I can't even remember what this I do, but the major things are basically just catering and event planning. So if you have any event you think that you're too tired to, just give me. No, I won't charge you. I do it because it's my passion. I don't even do it because of the money. I'm lying. Okay, so yes, just like Tolu, I'm also a student of the University of Lagos. My course of study is very, very different from what I'm doing in my life right now. But I mean, it's the degree that matters. I'm studying adult education in the University of Lagos, and that's basically all about me.
Okay, so I mean, it's amazing stuff. I just want to say something. Two things actually. One thing I've noticed about people that are very talented or that do a lot of things. Their first statement is, "I don't really do much," because I was like literally the first thing that she said.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, I'm really just glad there are two things. Both of you are in like the center of Lagos, which is like Unilag, because I feel like if anything is bobbing in Unilag.
Sorry, that thing that you said is because their brain is always in denial. Doing plenty things, so I don't really do much.
I know, right?
Your brain is in
I
denial.
think they're just trying to be humble. I'm trying not to calm
Modesty,
down.
we have some.
So like another thing is the fact that you're both in two businesses that I feel like will bring or that have made you cross path with the maddest people in Lagos.
Trust me.
So events and clothes. Especially those people that we order stuff and not pay. But let's not rush.
Yeah, sure.
Let's not rush.
Please, can we meet you? Who are you?
Why you hear me?
What?
Why you hear me?
They are doing so.
You want to make me be feeling like I'm not gentle in my life in front of these people.
It's the introduction that we are doing.
The most about everybody knows me. We don't have to do introduction. My name is Black Boy NCM.
Everybody know you, bro.
My name is Black Boy NCM. Can we meet you?
Follow Nani. No.
All right, so straight to business. I have the very first question.
Okay.
You both run businesses in Lagos.
Right. Yes.
And we're talking about like crazy experiences in Lagos. I'm not even going to stress because me, I think three things that are like very major in my life. Sorry, I was distracted by the boss himself. Three things that are very major: family, God, family, and money. But you can't get money without doing business.
Yeah, you can't.
What has been your experience doing business in Lagos?
I think doing business at all, it can be draining.
I want to come closer to the mic.
Okay, sorry. Business entirely is a handful because, especially when you're just starting, maybe it's an infant business, you have to put in a lot. Emotions, they go smash your heart, your money.
Check. Now.
You know, go see your money complete.
No.
You know, sleepless nights because I work overnight too. Maybe like I have school in the mornings, and when I just started, I didn't have anyone assisting, so it was all me. So I used to like work overnight, then I go to school in the morning or do whatever. I know I have a long day, maybe I have to go here, I have to do this and all of that. So it was quite a lot starting, but like over time, I just knew, okay, these are certain things that moving forward I should not be doing. I don't pass this level. Do you get it? I already know how to maneuver some certain types of situations. But starting or running a business in Lagos is very hectic. And it's for the wise. Sorry.
I like that.
To be honest.
You might try it.
Come on, try it.
How about you, T?
Okay, so for me, before I decided to start my business in Lagos, it took a lot. Basically, I was doing it just on the G, just family and friends things. When it comes to if you have like maybe like a birthday party in the house, you'd be like, we don't want to go all out, but we want to have something that people would come and they'll have fun. So they'd be like, okay, tell me, what can you do? What can you put together for us? And then that's basically how it was. And then I don't know. I think I just got tired of staying under the shield of it's family. I'm doing it for family. So I felt like, okay, if I go outside, if I make it something big, I'd make more money from it. Little did I know that people that used to run this thing in Lagos, you have to have some level of madness in you. Actually, you yourself, you have to be mad because you're dealing with mad people. So it's like, I can't say what I want to say because
No, you can say
Say it.
it.
Say it. I said it for you. Want that way to go.
I mean, running a business in Lagos is
So if you don't understand,
total,
We'll interpret it. No.
yes.
is a total shithole. Because
This producer.
director yes,
Ogba.
because I mean, so the first thing when I officially started my catering business, I put in a particular amount of money in it. Thanks to sponsors and savings and family and friends have said, okay, do this and that. My darlings, they did not teach me before I brought my money back out of the business, because things are not exactly easy. I mean, imagine running a food business and then you have to deliver at a particular time, and then this delivery guy is on their own. There's this thing that has been going on Twitter. Nigeria is the weapon of fashion against me. Delivery guys are the weapon.
I'm not deal.
No, I think I'll just help you say delivery guys are the weapon fashion against business owners.
Yes,
Right.
because
Okay.
I mean, and
That's a
especially
quote.
when you're trying to run. So I can. So it takes a lot to run a business and have swift deliveries. So the major problem I had when I started was delivery. So that's why I stopped, because these guys were messing my deliveries up. They were giving stupid excuses. I mean, I'm asking you to deliver just my my order. I'm asking you to do this thing just for me. I'm not telling you, I'm not calling you up and expecting you to pick up another delivery from someone else. So please just deliver my own. Then you can go back to it. But they don't want to understand that. They don't want to know that you're working with time. They don't want to know you're working with a deadline, basically. Because if I call a delivery, if I say, okay, you get your order in 15 minutes, you should be able to get your order in 15 minutes. Because if I order food from eateries, actually, that's what I was about to say. Because if I order food from eateries and they say your order will be in 25 minutes, one particular eatery, I will not mention their name, I'm sure everybody has experienced with them. It takes them 45 minutes to deliver to my house, and their outlet is not less than 10 minutes away from my house. So why are you taking what is the extra 35 minutes for? Yes, please.
Chicken Republic.
Yes. Yes.
These wicked days.
I've experienced it. That's why I have to mention it. I don't want to call another one that is to do it. Let me
It's
just.
fine. I think that first one is okay.
Well, I think everybody has experienced that first one.
Yeah.
So basically, that's just what it was like, and that's what I was trying to. That's the difference I was trying to make. I was trying to provide a business where you get what you want at the time you want it. Do you understand? But it was so hard. I mean, I was tired. I said,
Lagos 1, take me 0.
that one was the first thing. There was
That's
worry.
what
while we're going on, we had the remaining ones. But for now, that's
Alright.
it's just
You got a question?
so hard.
Yes. Okay, so let me ask you a question. So, you're both students here.
Yeah.
Yep.
What made you decide to start a business?
In Lagos.
Before you graduate, where you do not say, oh, let me just wait for school, I get a job
Of all places,
after,
you're not just
you know, all
Lagos.
those things like that.
No,
But you know,
no,
you
no.
decided that, I'm thinking that to help my matter, I think I have to start a
Which is-
business. Then now, as a subclause to the question is,
Okay.
what made you pick what you're doing right now?
Okay.
Okay.
Like the business that you're doing right now, what made you settle for, okay, this is what I want to do? And why did you not wait to graduate to get job
Okay.
than start your
So I think the reason why I started Talks by Pops, the answer to your questions actually intertwined.
yes.
Because I
It's
started.
going round.
So yeah, so I started the fashion business because I have like a huge flair for fashion, and I felt that my market, I should be able to build it from where I am now. Because over time, it wasn't even about Tolu do this, Tolu do that. It was always about how Tolu looked. So most people, they don't even know that maybe this is one girl that runs a clothing business, but they see how I dress, they see how I appear and all of that. So it was like a thing. So I looked into it because one, I'm not really the type. I know most people say this, but then I'm not really the type to be dependent. I don't like asking. It makes me feel really uncomfortable, even with my parents and all of that. So I felt it was a point for me to generate some money for myself. So aside the whole flair for passion, start something, let someone like know you for this, let someone know you for that. It was money. Money is to drive it.
Okay, so why did you not finish school and get
well, we can never tell. You can only tell the now. You can't tell ahead. I mean, I can finish school and be like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go into radio full time. Maybe there's someone that wants to do one thing for me. Say, this
okay,
girl,
so it has nothing
have...
to do with the economy.
No, I think my business has been running for 2 years. So let's say even before the economy eats this hardship, I think I want small killing in the background. So that's it. Sure.
Well, for me, first things first. I just felt like, okay, so why did I start business? Basically, passion and money. I didn't want to ask people. I didn't want to live my life based on every week I have to ask daddy for money. Daddy, pocket money.
Sorry, Scotty. Pocket money is still coming.
No, it will still come.
You get,
but
I'm at the back.
Okay, yeah, so pocket money will still come in, but I didn't just want it to be like, because I mean, as you grow, your needs increase
yeah.
and then you want to do certain things. I mean, I can't want to go out and I'm calling my mom saying, mommy, I want to go out. I want to buy clothes. I want to do. I'm the one that she doesn't. She probably won't even subscribe to the fact that I'm going to certain places. So I just probably have to be able to fend for myself in certain areas. So that was basically why I started. And the other question, why didn't I wait?
Why did you wait, then get a job from what you're doing, studying?
So what I'm studying initially is not, when I got the course, I wasn't looking to wait another year to try and get what I wanted.
You see this statement where she made just now, when I got, is all of us. Because
you didn't get
it's a trend.
You didn't
yeah.
we didn't,
actually.
not everybody.
It's
not what you want. So basically, I put it for something totally different. Put it for IRPM. And then you bring me all the way down.
So you said
like that's the course I'm studying. IRPM is the course I'm studying.
Okay.
So and I didn't even want the IRPM. Look at her wanting.
Can you imagine? She didn't want it, and so I mean, it was first of all, it was crazy. IRPM, adult education. What is the relationship? When I had everybody say, just do it, you make up for it in your masters. I'm like, okay, let's do it. I entered the first year, I realized that what the course entails is not something I'm interested in. So I just said, what's the use of finishing my first degree, then having to wait to go ahead for masters, or probably have to take another degree again in what I initially wanted? Then that's like a waste of time. So why can't I just start something for myself?
Yeah.
And later on, when I finish school, I can build it up, and the certificate I get from what I'm studying now maybe can be useful.
Maybe.
And if it's not useful, I shall have finished school.
Right.
So basically, that's just
okay.
Alright, so one question. What's your craziest experience in reference to your business? So in the course of running your business, what has been that one experience that either scarred you for life,
Or you can't forget,
or made you say, shit, I'm not doing this shit anymore?
okay.
It's like yeah. Okay.
She remembered one immediately.
I mean, it says in Lagos, running a business, everything. Let's even leave the business aspect aside. Living in Lagos on his own is a mad experience on its own. So imagine running a business. So this particular one, idea, don't worry, God is good. So this particular one, I think I had that was when I had initially just wanted to stop my catering business. That's when the whole delivery guys were messing up, and I was like, okay, let's do just one more order, and after this order I would set up like a business plan, or meet one particular logistics company and let them know that okay, I need a particular delivery guy that would be on standby, and I know that okay, yes, it's for me, he's not picking up anything and he's not going to mess up my orders. So that was what the plan was. So this particular day I had to deliver by myself.
Sure.
I deliver by myself. I mean, and because the previous orders have been messed up, I didn't want to have to mess this one up again. I could have at least just said, okay, let me try one more delivery guy. It probably will messed up, but I said let me go. So I went as far as Aja. On my own. I went as far as Aja. So it was a platter. It was a seafood platter. And I mean, you have to deliver it while it's hot. You can't have seafood platter when it's cold. Yes, Aja.
Yeah, still
It's better than like you. Maybe Aja is
after that second tour after LCC, Lekki Convention Center.
Okay.
So it was, I don't even know. I mean, I took Uber. No, my dear. I took Uber to an extent.
I have so many questions.
And then,
offline.
and then there was traffic. And then while I was in the car, I was calculating my losses.
Yeah, obviously.
I was just like, I charged this person this amount, and I'm spending this amount on just delivery. Let's not forget that I'm just going to drop it and come back immediately. I think I started crying at some point inside the car. I think because I was on my phone, I was calculating something, and then while I was doing all the calculations, and then the driver just turned back and he's like, "Auntie, what happened?" Say, "Sir, you cannot understand. Don't be driving. Let's get here." Now the address the person gave me seemed to have been wrong in a way. Now we got to the first destination. Got to the first destination. I called the person. I'm like, "Sorry, I'm here." He's like, "I cannot see you. I cannot." I said, "You cannot see me, but please, you must see me. You must see me.
Come and stand at your
Better
desk.
see me, please. He was like, I said, "Where are you? Which particular place are you?" I said, "The address you sent now." He was like, "Oh my God, it's the wrong one. There's another one."
All those turnings that have turnings.
I said, "Hey God," I said, "Okay, so how far is your actual location from where I am?" He's like, 20 minutes. I looked at the driver. He said, "Auntie, don't worry. I will do it for you. Because you've been crying since you left your house." I said, "Thank you." I was like, okay, so we got there. And then this guy, I don't know. This thing I will talk about.
Expose the
I can feel your
Ayash.
pain.
Some men,
Expose the
some
Ayash.
men
Yes.
in this Lagos,
Yeah.
they are wicked and
Drag them. Should I give you rope? Drag them. Let me give you my cord. It's long.
because I cannot
Have you had
understand.
any experience?
This our producer. I said she's jumping.
Because I don't.
Have you ever had any experience before?
Okay, so I got to the destination and then I came from a very far distance now. The food was already running cold. And then the guy carries it and he's like, "Madam, this thing is not." I say, "God will not punish you."
You want me?
I asked him, I said, "Do you have microwave?" He said, "Actually." I say, "What happened?" I say, "Actually what?" Say, "I'm not in my house, I'm in a hotel." So I thought that we could actually
Just
just sit down for a while and gist and talk
Wow.
on some hot seafood platter. I'm like,
No wait, this
You-
time with who and who?
I said,
You and him.
I said, "Sorry,
Abi-
I don't understand." But I thought you did not ask me for.
I'm lost.
You know, I'm not. I don't know you from anywhere.
I was gonna ask.
You ordered, and you said I should bring. The fact that I don't even know you, and I took the risk of coming all the way from the mainland to that far distance, and you're still telling me that. I was thinking,
Do you think this
actually,
is escort
give you
business?
there. Are you mad?
You know, no offense. You know, there are ladies that do that.
That's why I say,
Yeah,
do you think this
because- I
is
mean,
escort
because things
business?
are-
So like they deliver
Definitely,
the
and then they
And
deliver,
they deliver-
themselves because
Ah,
Delivered.
my gender.
So
My
now
gender.
our
The
child.
person will eat.
But then
Because
I actually did face something like this. I'm so sorry to cut you off. I'm talking about 2 days ago.
Eh?
Can you-
So
So
yeah.
just to,
Okay.
I need that just to be as hot as it
All
should
right.
be. Just
So
to
it
You
was-
will envy me. I'm already filming.
So
Can
it was
go
not
on.
even. It was not even. I wasn't taking it. I was just like, I'm like, I will not have any form of disrespect to. I don't know you. You don't know me. He got my number from a friend. So now I'm calling my friend. I'm trying to tell him that, is this what your friend does? Is this what he does? And he's like, don't tell me rubbish. What do you mean? I'm like, I carried the platter and I handed it over to him. He didn't want to collect it.
Has he paid?
He had paid.
Man,
What
Dele.
Oh,
Watch out.
Come on.
Yes, man.
You and the Uber driver, you tell him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It was already running through my mind that Immediately he said-
for don't enjoy.
Immediately he said, in fact, I'm not going to take it again. I look at the driver, I said, Daddy, and I wanted to say, Daddy, I my Lord. He said, the guy now looked back and I said, you're not even feeling any form of remorse. You're not trying to beg me. First of all, you came late. I said, I came late. It's not my fault. You gave a wrong address and you're telling me I came late. And now I'm here. You are still trying to use. You're able to say you offer my feel me. You are
Is it
trying
fine?
to.
Wait, is the time?
Even if you are.
I'm not sure she noticed at that point.
Who is
You know,
this?
because there
I can't
have been so
even
many
notice.
things.
Do you understand? I mean, I would have even noticed. at all. I would have even noticed, but it was looking like all these. It was looking like all these
Yahoo boys. We don't be we know it's to be scared to call them
So
out.
you know,
yeah.
Those boys.
So you know, Yahoo exactly.
Sorry.
It's Yahoo boys that have this type of pride in them that makes them do things that they feel like they can get away with it. And I think I just told him, I was like, if you don't collect this thing, me, I will be going. I don't have any. I will be going. Just tell me now, should I carry it or should I drop it? And it was like, why are you? In a reduce
Calm
his
down.
voice. It was not like. I said, you know, you're a fine girl. I said,
You know you're a bastard.
My God.
I said, see, devil will not use you. Let the devil not use us in this place because as I am, I'm boiling. And I explained to him that first things first, I already ran at a loss coming to deliver this thing to you by myself. And you're trying to pull a fast one on me. I don't understand what you are trying to get, what your point is. And it was like, okay, he's sorry that he didn't mean to come off so.
Yeah.
How do I can't find the right word. He just said that he thought I was that kind of person.
Like I said,
You
they
thought-
do it.
Because now that brings me back to the fact that you said people actually do it.
Yeah.
Now, if you run a business in Lagos, first things first, you're running at a loss trying to make what you're making and trying to deliver it. So now put certain girls in the shoes of, okay, I'm delivering it by myself. If I was somebody that did not receive home training,
Yeah.
I would have said, okay, let's go.
Because you already ran.
I mean, I know a lot of people that do these things. And even after this experience, when I spoke to one of my friends about it and I told her everything that was happening, she was like, why didn't you do it? Why didn't you go into the room with him? I'm like, what?
Abi did not treat
And
you
I
that
asked her, I'm
way.
like, I said, sorry, I know your mother, I know your mom, I know how you grew up. So why do you think I would do something like? And she's like, you're not even ready to run your business with ease in this Lagos. Instead of you to go it, you will do this one, you do that one. I said, I was only there to deliver food. I mean, I'd already had a bad day as it was. So you're trying to tell me, and someone was still trying to do rubbish.
So wait, at that point, did you decide, man, I'm done?
So it was almost at the point where I was going to take a break, then re-strategize. So I just got home and I'm like, God, this is a sign that yes, I need a break, because I don't understand why at that moment that particular thing would have happened. I mean, it would have gone both ways. I would have found favor, or I would have just or what happened would have happened. I never even thought that something like that was going to happen, like out of.
It was the first time for you, but like
I'm
I'm sure a
finding
lot
I want to correct my face, but it's not just moving, like smile, like
yeah, I can understand. I was gonna ask, did you on your trip back home? Did you like cry all through? Did you get up to cry, or like?
oh, you were just angry.
Oh yeah, was it anger?
I was angry because everything that happened. So now the Uber driver that carried me all the way from the mainland, I had to like let him go. I'm like, I wasted most of the time already, and it was a Friday. Lagos traffic on Fridays on the island.
From Aja.
From
crazy.
From Ilupeju to Aja, and it was
Shit.
it was not one I was trying to like. I wasn't trying to delay the man anymore, because before all this happened, I was already telling him that okay, if I drop it, could he take like a return trip back to me?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, sure. But then all this drama happened, and then he saw it happen. He saw it on phone, and it was like, why are you? I just told him, I'm like, you know what, sir? I paid him, and I just told him to go. And I just, the guy had already carried what he bought from me, and I was just walking on the road, and I was just thinking.
You needed that one.
In Nigeria, in movies now, Nigerian movies, when something happens to somebody and then she's just walking on the road like, hey, God,
Sad.
why would this happen to me? Why? That's all that was running through my mind. And luckily for me, I saw one of my friends on the island at that time, and then he was like, first things first, what are you doing this far out at Aja? And then when I explained everything, he just said, just go, man, go and sleep.
Walai.
Just go and sleep. I think I got home, I couldn't even cry anymore. I was just pissed off. I was just angry, and even I can't even remember how I can't remember how I got over it. Yeah, I can't remember how I got myself to still even want to try after that. But I mean, I guess that was just one of the experiences that I think really scarred me, because I mean, it was a lot of disrespect, a lot of
loss,
yeah, and
stress, man.
I think I felt sick after that. I think I felt sick because I don't know.
Trust me, your body reacted the way it should have, because that's crazy.
It was
Looking for it's like, you know when you forget about something, you remember, you're just like,
No, it actually happened.
Your craziest
yes,
experience doing business.
I mean, I just want to say something. While she was while Tammy was explaining something that happened really like
Yeah, we need that.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
So sweatshirts. I usually customize clothes for like guys. Some people ask like, you don't want it this way, don't change, one kind of small things. I'm like, okay. So this one was like brand new. I just had to deliver it, but then I was like, okay, I'm going towards school. Noga Games is in session, so I was like, okay, I'm not going to see. And then some of my friends that actually play sports, they're like, come around now, that kind of thing. Actually fun. So I was thinking to myself, this person stays quite close to Akoka. Like he lives in Akoka, like just few bus stops away. And I was like, okay, sure, might make any sense. But the thing is, I already knew that this guy was trying to hit on me, but I did not really see it as a problem, because it was not a plan that I would be bringing the clothes. I just felt, okay, since I'm coming towards this end, how far are you home? Let me give you, and let me be going on my own. Let's not meet again, that kind of thing. But then someone usually say in school, and then I just escape. So I was thinking that it can't be that bad. I mean,
it can't be bold.
You can't be bold enough to want to. So actually, I went there. Me carrying myself there. So before I left, I already texted my friend who was supposed to meet at school. So I already texted her that, yo, what's up? I'm going to be here. Anything subs, come and look for me, that kind of thing. But then we should meet at, like, we're meant to meet at that same bus stop to just go to school, get the keke to school. So I got there. I knocked on the gates. They have gatesman. So I knocked on the gate. That one answered me. So I went in. I dropped the clothes. The guy now used the excuse of he wants to try on the sweatshirts. Lobashi magic hair, Lord heaven. Oshi magic moments in my presence. Poured it in a cup and then Pepsi in the cup. So the thing is, it was moderate, because I have had that mixture before. It tastes like there's this flavor of magic moment that tastes like chocolate. So if you mix it with cold Pepsi, it's usually very nice. So I was like, it can't be much of a much of an issue. So Sha poured this Sha. He was trying on the shirt, he started trying to talk and all of that. He tried on the 3 sweatshirts. My gain was not plenty. It was just small, but then at least small thing for the
satisfaction.
at least small thing even enter and buy again. And I know the type of person that he knows people. So if someone sees him wear it, they'll be like, okay, this from one babe, can you come? And then at the time, the money can do subscription, you can do. So I said, come in now. So I was sipping and all of that. We're talking, majority. I was talking and all of that. So it was not time to go. I was not confessing love. Confessing saying that he has been on my case for a while. Wow. I should stop. I should stop fronting.
Maybe studying.
I should stop.
I know.
So it was Sha talking and all of that, trying to touch me funny and all. It was not forceful. It wasn't forceful, but then like when you're trying to persuade somebody. Yeah, it was already cursing, but I was already getting really upset. That was going to happen, that kind of thing. Thank God I told my friend who knows how that story would have ended. I'm not saying that it was the wisest decision to have made, going there myself, knowing that this person might have ulterior motives or anything. But then it's just how people can be. Like, people can just really act as...
People will always be people.
Do you get? People will always be people. And it was really pissing. And I just... Well, that was not the first situation, but this one just really crossed that boundary. Never ever go for home delivery or anything related to it. If it's not somebody that you have... Do you get? If it's not someone that you have this bond with or something that you've known over time, don't try it. It's not funny. Because it could have gone south that day. It was... I was just I was really thankful that I used my intuition. At that point, I was just I texted Ramat, Alpha. Then I sent the address. So it was Ramat knocking on the gate. Gatesman was not shouting, he was already shouting that she wants to see this particular person. She has seen me with the person before. So he was just shouting the guy's name from upstairs. That's how he was okay, let me check, and I just went out. That was it. So who would have known what was going to happen or anything? So I'm just thankful that did not go the wrong way. But then, as we are even trying to do business and all, people on the receiving end too, they have money lower gone. People, all these customers, they have serious craze in their head. To be honest. But before I go away, I'm going to share my own story. I was thinking about when I sat down.
Which one is the craziest?
Let me check the file. And so currently, I have someone working for me. He's a guy. Most of my friends know him, and they just call him fuck up guy. They just call him fuck up guy. But then he's good.
Wait,
so I do not know
he's
if
good and he fucks up
he is good, but he fucks up. Like when he works,
he messes up orders.
He doesn't mess up orders. Like if I am going to give Ade something, I would have to wait. If I need this thing, today is Friday. Let's say I need it for Sunday morning. I would have told him in February. Do you get? So it can come early. That kind of thing. I'm exaggerating, but you get.
Yeah.
So over time.
That's his village.
But then he is good. I am talking neatness check. To an extent, I have built a standard. So he always matches it. So people cannot even say, okay, Tolu, what's this? Because they already know the type of person working. So over time, I just look at it that I can change person you, but then I know how he's I know what he's capable of. Yeah, I know what he does, the value that he puts in my brand and all of that. So this one shall happen. He has made me cry 3 times. My mother is always checking on him. She's always helping me check in on him to make sure it's alright. It's not sick, because sickness used to lie. Sickness, or they collect his car or something. So I am going to bring this around Ade, because Ade has pushed me to certain situations that I ordinarily would not want. I don't like stress. I don't like insults, because I feel if you disrespect me, I'm going to have to put you in your place. I'm sorry. But that's how it is with me. So I always try to avoid all those type of situations. Jobs that I feel they'll give me issues, I won't accept them, no matter how much it is. But then at this idea of a person, I don't know. I'm going to post this link so you're going to hear I'm casting.
You know why I'm looking like this? Because our producer, his name is Ade. So every time you say Ade, he looks like
what's going on?
Comrade, no me.
Not all Ades are the same.
Alright, please, if your name is Ade and you are the one who's talking about, change your ways.
Change your ways, please.
Alright,
please. So okay, this particular one, I just left one situation that we just solved, and it was I just solved That's how we grow. So it was with some influencers, Instagram influencers, and I was trying to be very careful. So it was a bulk order. I could not finish all myself. Let me give let's say 50 pieces of clothing. So let's say I cover 30, it was meant to cover 20, or we shall share this. So I gave it to him that he should help me run now, and then we have to meet up with like a particular deadline and all of that. And that's how this man went to do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And this was a lot of money.
Jesus.
This was a lot of money. My mom was already even asking me that, how far can you do this? Can you do this job? If you cannot do it on your own, don't put your. If you are going to rely on this, I'm not there. That kind of. She already said, if anything happens, I'm not there, because I can't do anything. I already asked you before. So I was like, what's the worst that can happen? I'll just give him, baby, do this thing. Let me have it here. Or like, Max, I come to your house, get the job. He did the wrong thing. I was close to tears. The tears didn't drop. You know when it's just there.
But he's hanging.
He's hanging.
Very close.
Very close.
You know that time when somebody should just say sorry, everything will come.
It will just, because that day, till now, I still don't know how I escaped the whole situation. Because you know how Instagram influencers can be. They will drag you.
Yeah.
They will pull, and this is an infant business. Like, you are trying to tarnish something I have been trying to build bit by bit from one person to the other, and in just one post. Talk by pop is out of, like, because I want to escape and like not be around to like hear anything, or people alpha no be, can it be that, no be. So he did some kind of madness to the clothes, and then I didn't know what to do because I gave them a deadline. So I found a way to send those clothes. Then number one, that was really wrong, because I think I should have told them up front. I did tell one of them, but I'll bring it back. So I had to send it because I did not want to be late.
And
They needed it for something, so I knew what it was for. So I called somebody. I'm not going to mention her name. I called someone and I told her, Alpha, this is what happened and all of that. That one, her brain was already hot, and she's even the person I felt that would understand my situation the most, and she was already hot like that. So I told her, this is what happened, and all the other 30, they're in good condition, everything is fine. But these ones, they're just like a little mistake to them, and it can be corrected, but it's just going to take a while. And I would rather start afresh than correct those. They are clothes like that. If you take anything out, that's the end. Yeah. So it's like you've wasted your money. Rather sell those ones and make new ones. You just know you'll be making your money from those ones later. So I sent it off to them, and it caused serious trouble. They were talking, they were saying all of this and that. I cried though. I really did cry. Like, that was one time, because I was scared, I was anxious. It was, I don't know if anybody can relate, but this is something, you know, when you're like trying to grow a baby beans or something, you now hear that they scattered it. The thing is, this growing thing will take weeks, will take months, but then at one smash, that's the end. So I was scared that something I've been building over time. Like, how do I start? My business is hanging by it, literally. So it was a crazy one, but I found a way to amend those clothes, because they really needed it for something. I found a way to amend those clothes and gave it to them. They used it, even if they didn't balance me, even if they didn't do certain things. So I was running at a loss. I was under some kind of emotional damage. I was under pressure. I was in school, so I was really unstable. I'm a type of person to vent, a bit to rant. So my friends were having it hot. Do you get? Why are you touching me? Why are you calling me? That kind of thing. So, but then only people that are close to me, but then it was a loss. Like, everybody they collect.
I want to ask a question.
Yeah, sure.
You're free to answer and free to decline.
Yeah, sure.
Were you in a relationship at this point?
Yes, I was.
Did your boyfriend collect?
Everybody collect.
Everybody collect, but I know that the partner zone is always worse. It's like you carry everybody's zone.
Everybody collect though. Everybody has.
You know why she's looking at me that because she does it. So it's like the partner collects more than every other person.
No. Everybody.
Was he your safe space or something?
Safe space. I felt like that was the person that would understand, because but then him and some friends were trying to put money to like replace.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It was a lot of damage.
Did you
I think
have-
we're having tests in school.
Did you at any point think like, man, I'm not after this? I'm
Yes,
not
now
doing
that was one because I've been having issues with Ade back to back. So he became really
Ade.
he
It's
showed
not
me
you. It's not you. It's not.
he showed me Shaggy. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I'm glad that you're calling out his name.
No, honestly,
did
he showed
give
me.
you any discount? Did he refund or something?
Who?
The Ade guy.
Eh?
Whoa.
Eh? I already paid for the job. So the thing is, what I used to do was like pay monthly. Do you get? So as I earn, it actually made me more accountable with my business. So I will not just spend any. I know I have to pay somebody in the end. So even if you do not see any money, there's somebody has to pay.
Yeah.
So it made me more accountable, like
Yeah.
at least to an extent. So I was paying him monthly, yeah, and then I just stopped that to paying him as he works.
Yes.
Hosting a full event,
Okay.
and then the owner counted 3K and gave me.
This did I know, babe? This man was looking for somebody to satisfy his fantasies of having a threesome.
Oh,
What?
Whoa, that's cool.